Cozy here. I'm Mingu Kang, Minister of Foreign to this service. It's good you are from, or whatever thoughts on your mind. Today we are gathered to honor a woman. We are here to give thanks, comfort each other in our sorrow. So all of us will come to a time when our life, we love our lives as much as we love and accept our mortality. The vivid picture of our short time on earth, reality of our lives, and it's okay to mourn. It's okay. I remind you that Jesus also wept. You are grieving, and you know that she loved you. She knew it was her quotes we'll be hearing, and her faith to those words, so we can fully. I'd like to begin with a couple of quotes. Most dear never truly leave us. They share. And the memory of me to be a happy one. I'd like to leave an echo whispering softly. I'd like the tears of those that I leave when life is done. These powerful and beautiful words to generation, including, of course, Betty. Yes. Betty seldom talked how she lived her life. So let us affirm. We are not alone. Created and is created. Reconcile and make new. Who works in us and others by the Spirit, God's presence. To live with respect, to seek justice and resist evil. To in life, in death, in life beyond death, be to God. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse season, and a time for every matter under time to plant, and a time to pluck up what is planted, time to keep, time to weep, time to laugh, stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to seek, and a time to lure, a time to sow, and a time to hate. Time for war. Kind, loving Betty. I never met Betty, but I through meeting with her family members. her family profoundly. I can tell how deeply Betty was a significant person in you, one whose love and concern have strengthened. We rejoice, however, that we are able to share stories and express our feelings to her family. Betty cared about everyone, the staff at the nursing home. Betty was kind and friendly to everyone. The front-line healthcare workers played. Beautiful smile easily lit up the room. Proves that for everything there is a season. Ecclesiastes. But I imagine an author who loved nature and love made everything suitable for its time. Of the circle of life. Life is not a purpose. Such declaration comes from with us as the one who sustains us. As we celebrate her love of her surroundings, that he embraced every minute of her life, trusting every change she experienced, every person she encountered with. So we continue our journey with faith everywhere and at all times, grace. We have Trevor, how great thou art, and you are welcome to sing along with her.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here today. It's something that the minister said, Betty was a significant person. The minister had also read a quote that I'll repeat because. So thank you again for being here today to celebrate the life of my grandmother Betty. And then today is the first time we're able to gather to honor and commemorate 1927 on the family farm with her siblings Jack, Ronnie, Kay, and Molly. Grandma loved Burl, training at the Grace Hospital, where she graduated in 1949. She worked at the Grace Hospital, Health Science Center, and the Children's Rehab off she retired. Grandma was kind and very caring. Of course, we also shared many, many laughs. Her and I always had something to smile about and laugh about, and that is something she was loved and cherished by the staff, and that she really was admired in that part of her life. Grandma will be remembered to my daughter, Peterloo Betty Goldfist, to know her name. We would be very, very happy to see many of us gathered here today. I'd like to share the poem that we found amongst you wanted to be remembered. I'd like the memory of me to be, I'd like to leave an echo whispering softly down the ways of happy times with the sun, happy memories that leave us when life is done. To share the fond memories we have of Betty today.
My name is Amitya, and Trevor is my husband. I was born and raised your loved ones. So I would like to tell you why we named I met Betty later in her life. She was always there to guide me, and she was there. I also quickly learned that Betty had a lot of unique friendship with her. From their friendship, I learned that it's important to remember spending time with Trevor and Betty. Always felt. One time, Trevor was picking up. I looked at Trevor and said, "Let's run." At that time, but it was the attitude, and we wanted our daughter to always be true to herself. With a lot of you, I wanted my husband and my daughter to have the love and strength that Betty carried with her.
Thank you so much for coming, and Amanda and Marilyn, for all you've done to fill our world in the past 19 months. It is rather, but maybe there's a silver lining. The grieving celebration of life. clarification, we didn't compare notes a lot. Being in touch with her siblings and hearing what all her nieces and nephews face. And we only got as far as Portage the Prairie. But a few times, the Prairie, with her husband, and opened our presents, and then all 10 of us continued on to Birtle for Christmas. Never had it in town, but I'm sure we can discuss that. And she and Dad were able to help out. Mom and for over 50 years were and Mom bowled, golfed, and curled, which she enjoyed for many years. House was sold, and Mom moved on to who had moved from Walden Park to Adamo. It seemed finally the Winnipeg Convalescent Home of Winnipeg, where she would bond with the nurses and started the saying, Auntie Betty. The Health Science Center, as Trevor mentioned. One night, my dad being quick on the draw, he said he was taking. They let him go. In fact, I think they. But, good thing they didn't insist I tell at the time. He and Mom were talking, and he said, "Oh, Mom." I liked on both the Gill and the Stewart side. There's no one left to ask about our history. Protocols have changed recently as they, in clamshells in the reception room, process. And thank you.
Gift of music. Let us pray. Source of life beyond length, because we have seen you in Betty, its struggles, and for your love. We give thanks to you, our God, for delight in supporting and caring ways. Memories and thanksgivings before you. Memories that our sorrow now is we commit ourselves to live for everyone, and a song in our heart and fulfilling for all who struggle. all we need for hope and peace today and always. Fulfiller of our future, through your chosen one, Jesus Christ, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, but deliver us from evil. Enriched by the comfort of God, companioned with the blessing and peace and love that is God and forevermore.